Welcome to this month's What's New at DU, where we share industry news, digital marketing tips, and emerging trends from our team of social media experts at Dealers United. My name is Molly Dennehy, and I'm coming to you this month from Lisbon, Portugal. My awesome co-host is Justin Friend. What's up, Justin?
Hey Molly, how are you?
I'm doing great, enjoying this new country on my world tour.
I love it.
Let's jump right in. Our topics this month evolve around dealership culture and social media. We'll also reveal our customer spotlight of this month and wrap up with our recent webinar on TikTok. With social media being so present and prevalent in today's culture, it's been really interesting to see how dealers have adapted, especially over the last few years, of incorporating social media into their culture, not only in something that they do day to day in their operations, but how they use it internally with their teams, as well as using it for brand awareness. We've had some really interesting conversations with some of our partners recently, and Justin, let's share some of that information.
Yeah, it's a great point, Molly. And culture is something that we talk about. We hear it often. Culture is internal and culture is external. And social media is really that opportunity to connect all of those pieces together. We just recently learned that the top two reasons why people will visit your social media site, one, are to look at your reviews. So if you think about that, it completely makes sense. They want to make sure that you are a high star review dealership. And number two, they want to meet your people. They want to know about your team. Social media is part of everybody's daily life, everybody's daily interaction. And that's where people are going to learn about your dealership. So from an external perspective, sharing your culture, letting people know who your team is. What do they support? What are things that are important to them? Do they have, an exceptional talent or trait? What are their personalities like? And then from an internal perspective, we've seen so many opportunities where dealers or dealer groups have made a fun competition. Who can get the most number of likes, who can internally, create the best overall video that people vote on. It really gives the teams an opportunity not only to share their personality, but also to, just compete on a friendly level to ultimately boost the brand that you're trying to promote. So a lot of great opportunities there from a social media perspective to support and amplify the culture that you've already established at your dealership.
I think some of the comments that have been really most fascinating to me is that the more the team gets involved and the more they put themselves out there, that the more actual personal referrals have come in, that people come to the dealership asking for a specific person because they've seen them online and gotten to know them and create a relationship with them, really humanizes the brand and the culture.
It's exactly that. I'm glad you used the word humanize. That's what I was going to say. It makes them a person and sort of brings down some of that wall around, the trepidation about going to speak to a car salesperson. And it does make it fun. And it does let people know that, hey, I need to go see, Thomas at a particular dealership because, wow, I really liked the, TikTok video that he put out letting us know that he supports the local animal shelter or whatever the case may be. I think there's a really key message there in what you said, Molly, and that's humanizing the staff at the store.
If you have some examples of how you are incorporating social media into your dealership, either externally or internally as a team, please let us know. We'd love to highlight you and share the information with our dealer partners as well. Our customer spotlight of the month is Zeigler Automotive Group. We chose Zeigler to be the customer spotlight because they are truly embracing social media in their culture, and they've put together some unique programs to promote content creation amongst their teams. This group spans 24 brands in 4 states with over 35 rooftops, and we have the pleasure of working with their team on their omni-channel social media strategy using a mix of Meta, TikTok, Snapchat, and Pinterest. Lindsay Latsko is the Director of Internet Marketing Operations for several of their locations, and she's a member of our Customer Advisory Board. In this month's meeting, she shared some more about their program that they've created called Driving Social. Let's hear from Lindsay.
We've started a driving social. So we've gotten representatives from each of our stores, and we're meeting monthly now to talk about social media. And, some stores do a really great job. We've seen some stores could use a little bit more help and motivation. So we've really created like this internal group that we can, bounce ideas off of, share each other's content, see what each other's doing, and just get the conversation started in our stores. And we started this just 2 months ago, and we started with TikTok, and we've done 2 contests now with TikTok where you have to, each store creates a TikTok handle, obviously, or an account. And then the first time was just, what viral video could you make? How many views? Whoever got the most views. And then this month, our theme is being part of Team Zeigler is great because, and then creating a video kind of around that theme to share on our social platforms. So incorporating our culture and how great it is to work with us into our social. So totally the same correlation. So it's been really successful. We've had really great feedback. People are really getting involved. They love it. And Justin was able to speak to our group last week too, which was awesome. So that's what we've started to do.
It's awesome, Molly. Team Zeigler is doing such a great job of embracing not only the power of social media, but also getting their team involved to promote their culture, both internally and externally. It's been so much fun working with them and just seeing the evolution of the content that they're creating and the contests that they're creating, just to make sure that everybody is involved and ultimately having fun while they're doing it. I think it's been fantastic.
If you want to learn more about the different types of content and how to get started with producing viral videos online, we recently produced a webinar on TikTok where we shared some organic best practices as well as some getting started resources that you can download and implement yourself.
Absolutely, Molly. We wanted to make it super easy for dealerships who may not have a strong foothold in TikTok, give them the basics of how to get started. We talked about the TikTok algorithm, why TikTok is taking off with the velocity that it is, giving them some really good examples, some good and some not so good, about things that they can do. And we closed out with an organic guide to get people started. So there's no reason not to have a presence on TikTok.
So if you want to catch the replay, go ahead and use the link that you see on your screen or head over to our website on the resources page.
Or better yet, feel free to hit us up directly. Our contact info is on the screen. We're always here to help and happy to talk strategy when it comes to social media.
So that's what's new at DU. See you next month.